Hello, children. I welcome you to the second session of the chapter Major Crops and Agricultural Development. We all discussed tea, which is a beverage crop. It is also a plantation crop. It was introduced by the Britishers. It needs rainfall of 250 centimeter, temperature approximately 25 degrees Celsius. Hilly slopes are best suited for it. And I discussed that it is grown in China, Kenya, Sri Lanka, Turkey, Japan, Bangladesh, and it is in India. It is grown in Assam, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. India is the leading exporter of tea uh, beside besides Sri Lanka and China. Then coffee. Coffee is a very popular beverage. Coffee is derived from the highland district of Kafia. There is a district of Kafia of southern Ethiopia where it was first found. And coffee is obtained from the beans of the plant, and after being picked it is fermented, dried, roasted, and ground into coffee powder. Coffee is same as tea. It is very sensitive to frost and direct heat. Coffee requires rainfall of between 150 to 250 centimeter and temperature approximately 22 degrees Celsius. Coffee, India grows the second best variety of coffee, that is Arabica. uh, Robusta and Arabica are the two main varieties of coffee, and Arabica is the second best variety of coffee in the world. And Brazil is the leading producer and exporter of coffee in the world. It is called coffee pot of the world. And coffee in India was brought from Yemen basically, and it was planted in the Baba Budan hills. And even today we grow coffee in that region only: Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. While Brazil is the largest producer of coffee, the other producers are Colombia, Ethiopia, where it was found first, and Angola, East Africa, Indonesia, Jamaica. Now, if I discuss about agricultural development, of course, agriculture has witnessed a lot of development over the past 30 years. India was once the importer of food grains. Now we export food grains, right? We have switched over to HYV seeds, fertilizers, insecticides, fungicides. Irrigation system has developed. Modern machines are now being used. There are storage centers. However, we still need to go a very long way because green revolution has been restricted to only states of Punjab and Haryana, right? And then if I discuss about the agricultural farm in India and USA, then Indian farms are very very small in size. And why are they small in size? The reason is simple: due to inheritance laws. Say a farmer has 5 sons and 5 acres of land. In the next generation, each son will get 1 acre of land, so the land will get redistributed. Then farmers in India are unable to. Then farmers in India are unable to afford costly machines. Farmers are unable to use HYV seeds, fertilizers, insecticides. Farmers are dependent upon monsoon, which is very very erratic in nature. Then mixed farming is still not practiced. Farmers can grow the crops and rear the animals on the same field to multiply their income, but then they are not into it. Most of the farmers are illiterate in India, and they borrow money from the money lenders and who exploit them, and they are at the mercy of the money lenders. Storage is another challenge. We don't have the chilling centers and proper storages. As a result, either the goods get perished or the farmers are forced to sell them at very low prices. And farmers basically take loans for unproductive purposes. While if I talk of USA, there's land in abundance, and there they practice commercial farming, extensive agriculture. Here we practice subsistence agriculture. They sell most of their produce in the market, while the farmers in India use most of their produce for self-consumption. They practice dry or irrigated farming, both the farmings. Then they practice mixed farming. They are very scientific in their approach. Soil sampling is done from time to time to assure that the soil is not very acidic or basic in nature. They have world class storage facilities. Grains are stored in silos, and land holdings are very very large. The land is there in abundance, which is not so in case of India because the population is really large and it is growing at an alarming rate. With this, I wind up the chapter and I request all of you to revise the chapter well. Thank you and have a great day ahead.